The woman with the ruby ring. A rich man's wife became deathly ill the night before Halloween in 1918. So he called for the doctor. By the time the doctor arrived, his wife had died, or so it seemed. Her husband was so grief stricken that he locked himself in his room and did not attend the funeral the following day. The servants of the house carried the rich woman's body away, and a small ceremony quickly was held. She was placed in the family vault, and a veil was drawn across her face. The door of the vault was closed and locked. One of the servants remembered the beautiful ruby ring on the finger of the woman. Wanting the ring and thinking no one would find out, the servant went to the vault, unlocked the door, opened the casket, and tried to pry off the ring. When the servant couldn't budge the ring from the rich woman's cold hands, he severed her finger and pulled the ring off. As he turned to leave, the woman started moaning. The servant screamed at the top of his lungs and ran off with the ring. The woman held her severed finger up with a smile. The rich woman walked back to her house and knocked on the door. No one came to the door because everyone was asleep. She lifted a small pebble, threw it at her husband's window, and waited. The husband woke up and came to the window. The mournful husband yelled from the window, "Don't you know my wife has just died? Let me mourn and do not bother me again." He shut the window, not realizing it was his wife who had thrown the rock. She again threw a rock at the window, and the husband opened the window. She yelled, "I am your wife." "Are you a ghost?" he questioned her. She said, "No, now let me in." The man ran down and let his wife in. Then he called the doctor to come quickly. Meanwhile, the servant arrived back at the house. The woman had not died at all, but was under the spell of the ruby ring. When the servant arrived back to his room, he fell into a deep sleep, and the doctor pronounced him dead.